Reading has been criticized by so many people nowadays, saying that this is pointless. You're just wasting your time doing success masturbation towards yourself, thinking that you are successful. Actually, you're doing nothing at all. Well, some part of it is true, but most of them ignore the fact that if done properly, reading can skyrocket your progress to a level that you never even imagined. And actually, what kind of book are you reading, honestly? Because there's a bunch of self-help book out there, it's practically useless. They tend to waste your time at all. Although they give you advice, but you cannot ever resonate with it and actually apply to your life. I found out that the more popular the book is, the better. Because the more popular the book is, there are more people to actually get a review on it to see or not is actually the book is good or not. Better than those books that you have never heard of and you just want to try it out and just buy it and just waste your money. In self-improvement, we prioritize one single thing, which is growth. Growth in your progress, growth in every aspect in your life. And the one that is the bridge to success, wealth, woman, your mental health, your social circle, came down to one thing. I want you to listen carefully. It's your social skills. Truthfully, social skills is the most important habit or skill that a man must learn in order to achieve anything he wants in life. He wants success, he must know how to use social skill to attract attention and retain it. He wants to be rich, he know how to use social skill to actually build connection with successful people. He want to get women, you must build your social skill to actually communicate with them and hold the sexual tension around her. Do you see the consistency in it? Do you see the similarity in it? You need social skill. There's no saying that lone wolf wins. In real life, if you're actually a lone wolf, you will be very suffer in life and will 100% fail in life. Some will say that, Ivan, I'm shy, I'm autistic, I can't speak well in the camera, I can't speak to the audience. Well, everyone starts from zero. Before I start recording this YouTube channel, I actually need to start from zero. I use this weak ass camera and just record myself talking. Well, here I got the script here, and then I just memorize the line and actually talk to you guys. I try to be as authentic as I can as possible. To not be like monotone when speaking to your camera. You can watch way back to my first video, I talk like a robot. Everything must start from zero. You start from zero and you must learn from it. If you are a man, if you are a masculine man, you want to learn new things and actually achieve it. Enough with the rant, the Bible of self-improvement, the Holy Grail. The most popular book out there in terms of social skill is the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I repeat, it's so important. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This is a 3-in-1 series which is covered in his 3 books. You can go buy the first one, which is the most important one in my opinion. You can go buy it in Amazon, your local bookstore, or even PDF out if you can't afford it. Trust me, I won't put the link of PDF out. You need to go search it for yourself. I'm lazy to do it also. But every man must have this book in his collection, as keep as a reminder whenever he faces life, when he faces people, how to deal with people. I just now already showed you the physical book which I bought a week ago, and I mostly already read it in the PDF file, and I very love this book. One of the main reasons is that the author writes in plain English, like simple English, practical advice, very easy to know, but most people don't even implement it. They already know, but they don't implement it in life. So one of the chapter he mentioned, in chapter 2 I believe, is the title called The Biggest Secret to Dealing with People. And in this chapter he mentioned that appreciation and gratitude, praises, is way better than insult and anger. In the chapter, the author explained that a lot of people when facing bad things, when facing hard times, tends to complain others, tends to just push all their responsibility to others, blame them, and actually make their life even worse for both sides. And one of the story he mentioned is that a person, his colleague, actually lost $1 million in a business deal. But the person who told this story to Dale Carnegie said that he actually didn't scold him. He actually praised for him for actually saved 60% of their profit. So mean that in the 40% they lost 1 million, but 60% they actually save it. Can you imagine if your friend suddenly lost $1 million of yours? Will you get angry? I believe 100% of us will get angry. But hey, Successful person do the exact opposite of average person. He didn't anger him, he prays for him, and turns out he do it better in the next business deal. So it shows that appreciation and praise really change a person's thinking and how they do in life. People are generally more motivated and do better under the environment of praises and appreciation rather than insult and anger or complain. And in the book, the author will summarize it. The author will give a bunch of story telling you how important his advice is. How do you implement it in your life? Generally, author will prove to you why his advice works, why yours and those normal average people advice won't. This is why so less people actually success in life, because majority of people can't build deep relationship and deep connection with others because of their poor social skills. Trust me, if you read this book, implement it every single day. Reread it every single chapter, have a deep understanding to it, implement it to your life. Just those simple advice will actually change your life. And in the book, before the chapter start, the author have given you like 10 tips on how to actually make use of this book. And one of the advice I love is the advice of putting your book around you and keep it as a reminder every single day, every week, weekly performance or weekly review on what main point you learn and how can you implement into your life. So for example, if you learn a single tips on how smile changed the conversation, you read the story, you already have a deep conversation, deep understanding about it, go practice it into real life. Smile when having conversation with people. Don't dart your eye around when having conversation with others. You listen carefully when people telling you their story. This type of advice he will give, and in the chapter he'll give you a bunch of story to prove that his advice works. Start changing your bad habits into those good habits, which will help you skyrocket your social skills, which will improve every aspect in your life. Go cop this book right now, it's so worth it. Click here to watch the video and always remember when pursuing big goals during my time, because time will pass anyways.